So I may have built an impossible campaign. It's a little bit ridiculous and you can't beat it normally. Oh, and I've uploaded it to the workshop. That way you can try and enjoy the pain too. For example, this is what happens when the round starts. As you can see, our lovely hobbit gets shot 37 times in the chest. Why is it impossible? Well, as you can see, you only have 1 gold and 1 unit. That unit is Harold the Halfling, and he is staring down 100 crazed gunmen. So when the round starts, Harold tries to jump down to his death and proceeds to get shot. And he gets shot 37 times in the chest. I never knew Harold was a holy hobbit. Get it? Holy. So how is someone supposed to beat an impossible level? Creative use of game mechanics. The beauty in this map is not the units. The beauty is abusing god powers. Our halfling is way up in the sky. If we don't kill these units fast enough, Harold will fall to his death. So we have a time crunch. So what if I was about to plant pumpkins all throughout the map? Oh, pumpkin. You get a pumpkin. I mean, surely if I put enough of them, I should be able to kill all these crazed gunmen instantly. How can I put gunmen in this game? Because I'm a literal god. Whenever you speak to me, you shall now call me your royal majesty Crow the God. If you don't, you're banned from the channel. And I will ban you. Did I happen to mention using a lot of pumpkins? Because I meant using a lot of pumpkins. Don't worry, Harold. This can't fail. I promise. And now we observe as Harold is saved by his crow god. Go, my pumpkins! Ravish the blue enemy! And sure enough, before Harold could even take a step, the pumpkins did their job. It looks like all these lovely ladies had a gourd time. Gourd. The ladies don't like my jokes, Harold. What do I do? Now we move on to map number 2. And map number 2, as you can see, is a lot of halflings. Remember when Frodo was talking about Bilbo's party and he said, seems like half the Shire was invited. This is what half the Shire looks like. And this is Larry, my best friend in totally accurate battle simulator. And Larry does not like halflings. And this halfling has seen some things. Lovely Larry does have potions, and those potions can do some work, but eventually our amazing halflings will swarm Larry to death. Oh, Larry swarmed by children, however will you survive? Well, as you can see, clearly he doesn't. So it is up to us to save Larry. I mean, I could just put a bunch of explosives and blow up all the kids, but I made these maps so we can be creative. And I uploaded the maps to the workshop so you can be creative. So the first question I have is, can I push a bunch of kids around? Because that's what you do in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. You push children around. And this is exactly what I was thinking when I was pushing the kids around. Now I must keep all the children away from Larry. No one gets close to my best friend. Everyone stay away. You guys all see that hole over there? Yeah, that's where all you lovely children are going. Guys, have you ever used a leaf blower? This is what that feels like. Oh, we got some leaves over here on the side. Almost lost these leaves. Come on, come join your brothers and sisters. And all of you, no standing around. I need you to be in a nice, beautiful leaf pile. You know how much fun it is to jump into a pile of leaves? I think it's a great amount of fun. Only this time the leaves are human bodies. Just gonna zoom out and double check. There is a single Larry, you deal with that halfling, okay? I'll get back to work. Go, my leaves. Go towards the exit, towards your doom. What happens when 300 children fall off the edge of a map? I don't know. I'm willing to find out. Oh, look at them resisting. It's almost like they don't want to go. Goodbye, children. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Before we continue, what happened to your head? Stay away from the steroids. He's like an adorable puppy. Look how big his head is. Look how big his paws are. But I'm sorry. I gotta put the puppy out of its misery. And the last of you. Everyone have a nice trip. Where'd my puppy go? Puppy! I just want you to know, you're my favorite. Goodbye! Larry, was that all of them? Pretty sure that was all of them, right? Larry, I've pushed all the children off the map, and the round hasn't ended. Is that child still alive? Sir, I have a question. Are you still alive? Larry, why haven't we won? Is there a halfling somewhere on this map? Well, judging by the fact that Larry's kind of dancing on the spot, is the halfling beneath? Well, there's only one way to find out. Hello, little halfling. There you are! Listen. I'm gonna use a different god power for you. You're my special halfling. Gonna grab you by the butt or the hand. Or the groin. Never mind. Okay, come with me. Come with me out here. Yes. Come with me. Now, I could just drop this halfling into the abyss. Or... Larry, I brought you a sacrifice. Are you hungry, Larry? Are you? Are you hungry? Here, he's all yours. Look, he's cute. Just pat him a few times. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. Larry, stop toying with your food and finish this. There we go. Wait until you see the next map, Larry. Helga, what's happened to you? Clearly the difficulty has escalated. This is Helga. Those are squires. Those are archers. Those are knights. And those are archers. And this is what happens when poor Helga is left to her own devices. She leaps into battle. She's kind of hard-headed. She can't help herself. But she's quickly shot with 300 arrows. And Helga becomes a pincushion. So we have to help her. And I don't think the push power is going to cut it. And since we're in the frozen territory, I figure something as epic as Euler axes would cut the deal, would do the job, would get her done. There's one row of Euler axes, and a second row, and a third row, and a fourth row. I honestly don't think Euler would approve. This is far too much destruction, even for a god like Euler. And lo and behold, we have another puppy-headed unit. Okay, Helga, I hope you survive this. Slow motion, the axes erupt, and sure enough, every single unit is frozen solid. My god, look at that ring of ice. Some of the units took like 18 axes to the chest. Some of them were frozen solid. But luckily, Helga survived. You're welcome, Helga. Now be nice to Larry. Or else. Oh, it's Benny time. Benny, how you doing? Why do you look so scared, Benny buddy? It's not the army of Huwatches staring at you with the monks in front. I mean, you guys know what Huwatches are good for, right? Causing a giant volley of fiery death. A giant volley that looks something like this from Benny's perspective. And this is what happens to poor Benny. Benny is destined to die. So I want to save Benny. And to do something different, we're going to do this. To start the battle, we are going to invert gravity. And now the Huwatches are just shooting randomly into the sky. Though some of them might still hit, so maybe we grab our lovely bard and pull him somewhere safe. Oddly enough, I think straight over the enemy is a solution. Dear God, that's a lot of rain. Okay, Benny, come this way, away from all the arrows, please. Now, ignore the fact that Benny is turned into spaghetti. You look great, Benny. Just here, pat. You look great. And now enjoy as all the Huwatches crash down to the ground. Where'd Benny go? Benny! Slow motion, all the units drop right back to the ground. Do they survive? Some of them broke. Some of them lived. Question is, where are they all going? You know, maybe we need to invert gravity, but even longer. Benny, you go right there. And now I shall invert gravity. Betty, you're going too high. Stop it. Please don't go that high. And lots of monks fall straight to the ground and die. Okay, listen to me, Benny. I need you to go over here. Just plop right down. Stay safe right there. Invert gravity was fun, but I'm now going to take control of all of these units. They can all just come with me. Come this way. And this Huwatcha too, just in case. I was making sure all these... Oh, the Huwatchas almost killed Larry. Did you see that? Okay. Huwatchas come off the edge. Larry, dodge. Dip, dive, duck, and dodge. If I didn't pause time like the god that I am, you would have died. Pull him out of harm's way, shall we? As for you... Seriously right now, I'm trying to do this, and Larry keeps getting shot at. Okay, Larry, you're coming over here. Just come over. Nope, dodge over here. Go down for now. Okay, enough of this. Push power. Oh, joy. Another volley. I must save Larry. And by Larry, I mean... Oh my god, Barry. I think the Huwatches are finally dead. And apparently my grab power killed Betty. And apparently my grab power keeps killing Betty. Well, that changes things. Okay, screw being creative. Ballista bolts. Away! Did anything survive? Oh god. Oh god. I just pulled him out of the way. As long as I don't pause time, I can still use the grab power. Oh god. Betty. No. This time everybody dies. Nobody survives this. Finally! It took ballista bolts, but finally. And not a moment too soon, Betty. You forgive me for dying so many times, right? Oh, Hugo, what's going on? You seem to be surrounded by harpooners. And you seem to be a little bit trapped when the harpooners get involved. Poor Hugo can't do a thing. He'll be trapped like this for all of eternity until he finally succumbs and dies. You look very relaxed though, not gonna lie. Minus the 3,000 pincushions. And this is poor Hugo's fate. So instead of letting them just simply shoot Hugo, I wonder if I can push them into him? If I can push them into Hugo fast enough, he can punch them. And isn't it more fun if Hugo can do the winning instead of us? I mean, sure, I'm Hugo's god, but I'd like to help him help himself. And believe me, ice giants don't want to be helped. They're stubborn. There, now all the harpooners are up close and personal. Here, Hugo, beat him up. Just beat him up, Hugo. There, now Hugo should be able to do his own job. Or not. Hugo, you had one job. Okay, if push them in didn't work, I will push them out instead, preventing them from skewering poor Hugo. There goes the shots. I'm hoping thing. No, most of them still shot. That didn't work. What if I invert gravity? No, they're still gonna grab onto Hugo? Yeah, they're still aiming at the poor guy. Instead of a god lying on your back in the sand, you're a god floating in the air on your back. First question, will bouncy balls interrupt a harpooner like this? Oh, well in that case, all these harpooners are getting my balls. They're going to get my balls and they're gonna like it. I don't care if they're really small or if they're really big. Every single one of them is gonna get my balls. And some are gonna get extra balls. You get extra balls. We have gone full circle with my balls and now my balls are ready to erupt on all. That was very effective. And you know, after I unleash the power of my balls, Hugo can pretty much do the rest here. Right, Hugo? I mean, come on, there's 2 harpooners left and they're literally pulling you towards them. We did it, Hugo! And all it took was my balls. Well, isn't this an interesting sight? That's Manny the Mammoth, looking scared. That's a dragon on a mountain. That's a dragon by a ritual site. Those are dragons in the fields. And those are dragons lighting Manny the Mammoth on fire. Can you even see the mammoth in there? Because guys, I can't. We need to save Manny and save him pronto because, as you can see, the dragons are already breathing fire. This is going to call for ballista bolts directly in the chest because if I don't hit these beasts immediately, they're going to barbecue my best friend. And I like my best friend. I'd like to keep Manny the Mammoth with me, thank you. Oh, and you dragon top dragon, you can go for a little adventure into the sky, okay? Let's see if we've saved Manny the Mammoth. Oh, say goodbye to all those dragons. Manny seems a little cooked, but not too bad. But there's still 2 dragons. You get some ballista bolts in the chest. You get some ballista bolts in the chest. And with a 3, 2, 1, we have saved Manny the Mammoth. I gotta say, it's a really pretty sight seeing all the dragons flying in the sky. Were they breathing fire even in death? That's horrifying. This doesn't look good. Mr. Death himself, what have you done? You do not look very brave right now. Have you pissed off heaven again? Those are paladins. Those are holy elephants. That is a chronomancer. And if you let the fight go, the paladins hammer you halfway across the map where you land and you fall and you're still alive. Congratulations, Mr. Death. But the chronomancer using his time-bending magic explodes you. So I could try to save him, but part of me wants them to launch him. If we let the launching happen and then we find Mr. Death, we grab Mr. Death and we pull him way into the sky. Way into the sky. Can you just hang out there for a little while? I've got some exploding to do. Guys ever seen a bomb cannonball? They're a little overpowered, not gonna lie. And you have to be sure to shove them into every nook and cranny. Oh, and deep into here too. This should be explosive. I also like how Mr. Death is like a kilometer in the sky. Say goodbye to the army of heaven. The bombs explode, my computer freezes, and victory. You see, you thought heaven could kill Mr. Death himself, but even with 37 holy hammers, Mr. Death was merely launched into the sky. I only gave him a helping hand. Isn't that right, Mr. Death? Yes, that's totally right. Well, now it seems like almost everybody is in trouble. First we had the good army, but now it seems like the evil army is here. Harold, Larry, what are you going to do now? I mean, it's pretty clear what's about to happen to them all. Mr. Death himself might put up a fight, but Benny and Larry are sitting ducks. Helga headbutts into battle like a dum-dum, and in just seconds, they all get swarmed. I think it's about time we bring fire to this fight. Let me just, guard Benny the Bard here and proceed to prepare my fireballs. That's a decent ring of fire to start, but what if I did this instead? I get over top my friends and I proceed to paint the picture. This is gonna take a while. Let's see what it looks. Oh, there is at least 1,000 fireballs in there. And while I was setting things up, I found a special unit. There he is, a puppy unit. Look how big his head is. Hopefully this is enough hellfire to destroy these hell units. Here, let me get a nice front row seat to the death. And out the fire goes in every direction, landing at the feet. That's not enough fire. Fire arrows? You got it. Fire arrows away. And they've got shields. That's not good. Let's not risk this anymore, shall we? I mean, we are protecting my friends after all. Ballista bolts away. I didn't instantly win. There's still people alive. So now I gotta like play damage control and try to figure out who's still alive. Just gotta protect my guys, protect my boys, protect everybody. I mean, I don't have to always stop time to use god powers, but it really helps, that's for sure. Oh, Mr. Death himself is in the middle of a brutal fight. This guy still seems to be alive. This guy still seems to be alive. Hey, we did it. We killed everybody. You did it. Thank you so much. Save Crow's friends before it's too late. Well, that was interesting, eh? Now download the fight and have fun with your own creative death and destruction.